Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm Sophia Parola with Garden State Film Festival, and today I will be interviewing the people behind the making of the TV pilot, The Caphone. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, I will let Tom, the writer and director here, say it better than I can say it. I would love for you all to introduce yourselves and your title in the film. Starting off with you, Tom.
Hey, thank you so much, Sophia. So great to be at Garden State once again, been coming for so many years. And I'm really proud of this TV pilot called The Caphone. You pronounced it very well. And I'm the writer, director. And let's move it along to the star, Mr. James Ciccone.
Hi, Tom. Thank you. My name is James Ciccone. I actually play Sal the Caphone, AKA the Caphone. So honored, great opportunity. I guess who's next? That would be
Renee, would you like to go next?
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. It's wonderful to be here at the Garden State Film Festival. My name is Renee Wood, and I play Karen, who is James Ciccone's ex-wife, Karen.
And I'm Brett Eidman. I play John Falcone, the guy who owns the funeral parlor. Nice to be here with you guys.
Thank you, Brett.
And I'm Jennifer Giles. I play, boy, my lights are hot in here now I can see. I play Veronica, and I believe I'm seduced by the Caphone. But I was looking for it though, I think, right, Tom? I mean, I really kind of bored housewife
very
at a funeral,
unhappy
my
marriage.
father's funeral, and
Exactly, yeah.
there he was.
The Caphone is a woman whisperer, I guess. Well, congratulations to you all. I got a chance to watch the TV pilot. I genuinely enjoyed it. I think it's, for obvious reasons, accepted into this festival. And I would love to hear from you first, Tom, about what the Caphone is about and what was your inspiration for writing it and how it all came about.
Sure. So, I've been filmmaking for a good part of the last 20 years. I've had my first feature film at the Garden State Film Festival in 2012. And so I understand filmmaking, and the people that know me know that I know filmmaking. And my uncle, who's a prominent attorney in Edison, New Jersey, came to me about 3 years ago with an idea for a television pilot based on some of the crazy characters that he's met throughout his personal injury attorney career, which has lasted over 50 years now. So he had the basic idea, the basic premise. He told me he wanted to hit these plot points, and I created the script for him. And then we developed that over the course of a year. And then he said he wanted to produce it, and he financed it. And I was able to pull together some really great actors, starting with James, who I've worked with in the past. I met James in 2015 for another short film called Feast at the Beach. And I met Brett Eidman. I think I just knew Brett from like social media, and James got Renee on board, who was awesome. And Jennifer Giles, I've known for quite some time now. She was in my short film Flat Brim, which was actually at the 2013 Garden State Film Festival in Atlantic City. So everything just kind of came to place, and we filmed 2 years ago in February of 2019. Actually, exactly 2 years ago we started. I saw on Facebook today and Instagram. And the Caphone, just to give people some insight, it's in Italian culture, Italian-American culture. It's like, it's a degenerate, but it's more of like somebody who's greedy, who's uncouth, somebody who, takes doggy bags home from a wedding, or somebody who has absolutely no kind of social mores or norms. And James really fit that character very perfectly. So this is a dark comedy. And I think it's unique. The way that I like to express it is that it's a mix between Sopranos meets Curb Your Enthusiasm. So I think if you're a fan of Sopranos and you're a fan of Curb Your Enthusiasm, you're going to like this. And we also have not only the TV pilot, but we have a full pitch Bible as well. And we're beginning the process to start to pitch to networks, or we're inquiring about that right now. So again, so glad to be here. I love the Garden State Film Festival, and I hope to attend the in-person screening whenever that may be.
Awesome, awesome. We'll find out at the end of this interview when that will be. But congratulations, not only on having this accepted, but having your first feature accepted in Garden State, and for keep coming back. That's so awesome, and that's so cool how this all came about. This show, I didn't know that it started all with your uncle. That's really cool. And I'm so happy you just talked about casting and how you met the actors, because my next question is directed at them, and I'd love to start off with James. How does that feel that you were the person who we thought could be Sal?
This is actually based off of a real character. Tom's uncle, Mike Lombardi, this was one of his clients. And, he was the caffone in a literal sense, as Tom defined what that means with the Italian sign of affection / obscurity. A caffone is sort of an embarrassment. A slob, a degenerate type thing. So, Stan Anslowski says if the actor's personal experiences are very closely related to the character they're playing, not much preparation was needed for this one. So real easy stretch for me on this. So thank you, Tom, for seeing my better inner qualities. Yeah, we we had a lot of fun with it. We played around with it. It was very creative. There's some really good ideas, and coming from, an Italian culture as well, and kind of understanding that whole world of not being so couth at times, and knowing characters like that, myself, it was a lot of fun to be creative and to throw a lot of that sort of stuff around. If you watched it, you'll see it. I don't want to give too much of it out, but the guy just has no couth at all. There's no limit to what he's capable of doing next. So I'll just leave it there. But it was a lot of fun. It was a great opportunity. Thank you, Tom, and his uncle, Mike Lombardi, for trusting me with this opportunity. It was really good. A lot of fun.
That's awesome, James. You definitely could tell you guys were having a lot of fun on set, I'm sure, during filming, and that fun really just comes out when you're watching the show. Renee, I'd love to ask you how it was playing Sal in the film's ex-wife and knowing James, and what was it like for you playing this character and working with everyone else on set?
First, it was amazing. I mean, the cast and the crew is super, I'm sorry, the cast and crew is super talented. Working with Tom was amazing. And of course, working with James. James gives a very truthful and honest performance. And he's super talented and he's a creative genius. So working with James really made it feel like it was so true and so to life. I loved it.
That's so awesome. And Brett, I think I'm not mistaken, Thomas said that he met you through social media, or how was it that you came on this project, and what was it like playing your character?
Well, I met Tom through social media and also film festivals. And so that was how we became friends, and he asked me to audition, and I didn't realize that it was actually a reading. It wasn't actually an audition. So I was happy to be part of it, and I'm still trying to get over you, Sophia. You said that you generally enjoyed it. I'm trying to get over that. Did you really enjoy it, or you generally enjoyed it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said genuinely.
Okay. All right.
That changes. Wow, that really changes that. So sorry.
I'm trying to get over that. I got a complex. But I just, it was just so much fun being with everybody here. And working with James and working with Tom and Jennifer, everybody. I mean, it was just it was a blast. I just really, really enjoyed it, and I was so happy to be part of it. That's for sure.
Thank you, Brett. Thank you. And last but not least, Jennifer, this is the first time I've seen you, we've met before, and I've seen you in a lot of work at the Garden State Film Festival, usually in film. So I'd love to ask you what the difference between acting in a TV show like this versus a film was, and what was it like in acting in the Caffone?
Well, it was awful. It was horrible. It was fantastic. I had to be different from everybody. No, it was really, working with Tom is amazing. First of all, I have to say, he's the most organized. He knows exactly what he wants. And he's an actor too. So he he kind of lets you go creatively as an actor. And I would say, it wasn't much different than doing film, only that, it's a comedy, and I don't know I can't remember. Well, I guess my first film at Garden State was Mother of the Week. So that was a comedy.
Mm.
I fancied it as a comedy. And so I think, I wouldn't say there was too much difference, only that, there's a lot of quick-witted people in this, the actors, and that was a lot of fun to work with, and we could go as far as we wanted to. So I guess it's a little more broad in this, it's called the Caphone, so, right?
Yeah, no, that's awesome. You guys all had the freedom just to play around and have fun, and those accents that everyone had. It was, yeah, it was really fun to watch.
Oh, great.
And Tom, I know you mentioned before, this isn't your first time at Garden State. I would love to ask you why you wanted to submit this to Garden State. What does it mean having this TV show premiere? What are you hoping to get out of this and hoping the audience reacts to this TV show?
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, I can't think of not submitting. So, I mean, I've been coming here for so long, and I've been such a fan of the fest and a friend of the fest, and I've known Heather and Lauren for a long time, and it would be unconscionable not to submit. So I just hope people enjoy it. I hope to see the humor in it. It's not supposed to be taken very seriously. It's a dark comedy, and I hope people just laugh and see the promise in it, because this is just the first step in trying to get this developed by one of the big networks, and that's what we're hoping to do.
Yeah, that brings me to my next question. I mean, you kind of answered it, but yeah, where would you like this going? What do you see for this? And have you already started writing the other episodes? And do you see all these actors coming back for the rest of the season? I'd love to know just what are your future plans with the Caphone?
Yeah, so I have what they call a pitch Bible, and that outlines further seasons going down the line, outlines all the different characters. So I definitely like to add some characters and keep all the ones that we have here for sure. So like I said, this is just the first step, and we're trying to make this and develop into a full series. And that process is very difficult, but we're beginning it and looking at different avenues to do so. But all the actors did a phenomenal job. So I would 100% want them all to come back and just kind of have a lot of fun with it. I think there's a tremendous amount of potential here. We can go down different roads, see where all the, like a lot of series, we get to see the backstories of the characters, their lives, etc. So I'd love to do that with this project as well.
Awesome. I don't doubt that you guys will go very far with this. I can't wait to see what happens next. And my last question, I'd love to hear we only have like 2 minutes left, but I'd love to hear from everybody. Right now, obviously, we're in a very crazy time, a political climate, and a lot of people are turning to the arts and watching TV shows and movies. And I'd love to know all of your point of views, how you're staying creative at this time. Why do you think it's so important for people to invest and support films and TV shows during this time, especially film festivals? We're finding ways to make it virtual and in person. And I'd love to know, what is your point of view about having entertainment during COVID?
It's absolutely essential. I mean, there is actually content being made. There are a lot of the productions are actually shooting. The episodics are shooting. George Clooney's doing a new movie. Ray Romano's doing a new movie. So there are things being out there. Naturally, we're not going to the box office anymore. So we have to press an app and bring it into the house. But at least we are getting content. We're getting new material to keep us entertained. And so much content out there today with all of the different streaming services and Amazon and IMDb is now making its own platform. So there's so much content that's out there. Somebody else want to jump in?
I just did an episode of Godfather of Harlem, and which was really nice but you auditioned via self-tape, and what was really amazing about this whole thing was that I got paid to go down and have COVID tests. So I made $2,000 on COVID. So, and it was so it was pretty wild. And at least, you're adapting to that situation where you're gonna have to take safety precautions. And I worked on another video where they had the cast divided up, and everybody had to take tests, and you had to do everything, even like the food that they gave you was in a bag, and you weren't sharing a buffet or it was just extremely safe, and I felt really comfortable. And you have to figure out creative ways of making this whole thing happen. So I think everybody is kind of doing that. And there is a light at the end of the tunnel. This is not going to be like this for forever.
Mhm.
So we'll get there.
Thank you, Brett.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think, I really believe, it, like James was saying, it is crucial for people to have entertainment, and especially during this time, to kind of hold a mirror up, and there's so much time for us to go inside now. I feel like a broken record. I'm always saying this, the rushing around has sort of, kind of slowed, right? So now we have to look at ourselves. We have to, you are spending more quality time with our loved ones if we can, and certain friends, like maybe in a pod. And I think everybody is doing that. And to reflect, to see your feelings reflected through art is to confirm how you're feeling. And to be, I forget, what is that word? You know what I'm saying? And so I think that that's really important, especially now when we don't have the constant contact of people. The world has, it has changed. Though I have to say one quick thing, I've learned, like I'm doing a project now with people in Australia. So it's a new series called Cheating in Quarantine. And the actors, I mean, half the cast is there. Actually, only 2 of us are here. I'm lucky to have Joe Holtz as my playing my husband here. He's the only American. The rest are Aussies. So that's kind of fun. And we can do it, we can do it remotely, and nobody says, "Oh, what's that?" Because they're all so used to seeing, us being remote and by ourselves and not in scenes with people. So anyway.
Very true. A lot more freedom, and congratulations on that.
Oh,
Last
thanks.
but not least, Renee, can you tell us about how you're staying afloat and keeping creative during this time?
Yes, definitely. Can you guys still see me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I don't know, something's going
lovely.
on with my computer. I think, and I'm going to piggyback off of what James said, I think it's imperative for the arts and cultural initiatives with the performing arts. I mean, content is so important, especially in a psychological perspective, since we're all in quarantine. TV, movies, you need that to escape reality, what's really going on. I mean, you could watch a funny show, it brings laughter to you. And also, I mean, there's some great documentaries too. So I think now's the time to just, you could chill out and you could watch, like I said, documentaries, you could laugh, you could watch educational films, and you could really get into it. I mean, myself, I've had so much time in the quarantine. I've actually been writing a script myself and just getting into my own creative juices. So yeah, I've been using this time wisely.
Awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. And congratulations to you all again for putting on the Cophone, for submitting it, getting accepted. I can't wait to see the audience reactions and to see where this goes in the future. So the moment we've all been waiting for, we can watch the Cophone. It will be premiering in person, which is very cool, at the Berkeley Hotel in the Johnny and June room, Saturday the 27th in the block of 9 p.m. to 11:15 p.m. So that'll be a fun time, nighttime on a Saturday night. Everyone, I'm sure, will enjoy this. We can drink, we can laugh, we can have a lot of fun watching this one. It really is a great one. Congratulations, Tom, and to all of you. Your success is Garden State's success, so continue to put out work and submit to us and support us, because we love you. Garden State's like a family, and we appreciate our filmmakers and creative artists. So thank you all so much, and congratulations.
Thank you.
very
Thank
much.
you,
Thank
Sophia.
you.
So happy. Thank you. Thank
much.
all the cast. Thank you so much.
Thank you.